So next month we'll start the WorldCup in South Africa. So how is the atmosphere there?
Yeah, the atmosphere back home is great. Everyone is, everywhere you go, it's sort of counting down. It's sort of saying 30 days towards the World Cup. It's actually remarkable to see the progress that we've made. All the stadiums are ready, the roads are ready. Sure, some of the final coats of paint are still being applied, but it's pretty much there. And it's almost like the whole country's been painted in the South African flag. Everywhere you go, you see the flag. People have the flags are sort of flying outside of their cars and the side of their mirrors. So there's definitely a mood and atmosphere. Every Friday, the entire South African workforce wears the local or the national side's Bafana soccer shirts. So it's definitely there. The spirit is building, and yeah, I'm very excited.
Are you personally interested in soccer?
Yes, very much.
Which is your favorite team?
Well, my favorite side, obviously, in the international platform, will be our side, Bafana. The club sides I support two. I support a local side called Kaizer Chiefs, and then the Premiership, the British Premiership League is very big in South Africa. Probably because we were once a British colony, so there are a lot of supporters of British football, and I support a side called Aston Villa.
So do you think that the World Cup will be a good thing for South Africa?
Yes, I think it will definitely be a good thing. It's not going to be some magic one that makes our problems go away and suddenly turns the country into this magical kingdom. But it certainly will make some things better. Already the infrastructure in terms of the transportation systems and the facilities that are being made or being put in place to provide for the World Cup, they will stay around after the tourists leave, and the society as a whole will benefit from that. So definitely, and I think if we can accomplish a big goal like successfully pulling off the World Cup, we can accomplish a lot of the goals that we are striving towards accomplishing. We're from a city called Johannesburg in South Africa. We are four guys that grew up in the same suburb of Johannesburg. We went to the same primary school and high school, and we share a common love for music. And yeah, we've been doing it for many years in South Africa. We've become very popular. We've sold many albums and packed some big venues in South Africa. And now we are very excited to be embarking on a journey of taking our music to the rest of the world, including Italy, and hopefully winning over some new fans. The bands that sort of made us fall in love with music, that inspired us to want to actually pick up an instrument, were bands like the Smiths and the Cure, R.E.M., NXS, Queen, the Beatles, Radiohead. So that was the sort of starting point, and those are the bands that we all share a common love for. But there are many
bands. We're not purists. We don't only like one style of music or one style of rock. When it comes to rock, we'll like anywhere from, say, Travis or David Gray all the way up to System of a Down or Nine Inch Nails. They all have brilliant songs, and they have different elements of the music that we love. But there are the great pop acts that we love, great 80s sort of synth bands that I listened to a lot of, when I was growing up. I think music was always around me. My gran would always be playing. I was raised by my gran, so she would always be playing musicals, stuff by like Cats and Phantom of the Opera, stuff about Andrew Lloyd Webber. She was fanatical about that. So I grew up listening to that, and even from a young age loved that.
And then, yeah, you know, I think as a family as well, we used to sort of try and guess who'd be in the top 10 in the charts. And I mean, that was predominantly pop, but it was fun. And you'd sort of sit there and sing along to the songs that you liked, and you'd be like, I got it right this week, and you didn't. So it was just something I really enjoyed doing. And through school, I always acted in plays and musicals. So I don't think there's one defining moment. I think just the fact that music was around me from when I was very small shaped the passion for music.
Is it the first time that you came to Europe and even in Italy?
This is our first time in Italy, but we've been touring the UK for almost 3 years, and we've toured Germany quite extensively. We've played in Holland a few times. We've played in Russia, Romania. So yeah, we've seen quite a bit of Europe, but this is the first time we've come down sort of to the Mediterranean region, and I actually really like the Mediterranean region. It reminds me a lot of home. It's got you know, quite a consistent climate. I don't like the cold very much. That's why I like this area. And the beautiful landscapes and a lot of similarities. We love our wine, so do the Italians. We love our food, so do the Italians.